according to Gospel Akpabio. It says by the time Tinubu is through with his tenure, many won't recognize Nigeria again. Irony. Well, either it's been ironical or rhetorical. We just need to know and follow suit, and let's listen and know what he is. He really mindful of, and let's know why he has said that. Senate President of Nigeria, Godswill Akpabio, says by the time President Bola Ahmed Tinubu finishes his tenure in office, many people will not recognize Nigeria. The former governor of Akwa Ibom State made this known during the launch of the book bus terminal in Abuja. On Tuesday, Akpabio, in his statement, was confident Nigerians will re-elect the president to complete a 8-year tenure. He emphasized that with the support of the citizens, the Tinubu's led administration with his regime will thrive. The Senate President added that many Nigerians will hardly recognize their country in 7 years from now. Akpabio said, I have no doubt that by the time the president is through with his tenure in the country, 7 years from today, many people will not recognize FCT Abuja, Federal Capital Territory, and they will not recognize Nigeria again. Okay. Now, so all I can say is for let us continue to pray for him and be hopeful that the challenges you see today, tomorrow, you will see them and no more. Oh, so this man also knows that we are facing challenges in Nigeria. Economic meltdown. And that means they already know what they are doing. If they are saying it this way, and it's telling us that in the coming years we may not recognize Nigeria again, either good or bad, either you know ironically or directly or indirectly or rhetorically. Let's hope for better Nigeria. So they are still hoping for better Nigeria upon how they have covered so many funds into their own pocket, as they have tumbled the nation into jeopardy, as they have made the nation being a runaway state from everyone that sees Nigeria as a country, because Nigeria does not really belong to anyone any longer, but belong to those leaders, to those federal government that they call themselves the government, because democracy itself, which says that them is the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. So if they fail to understand that, that simply means that they are not ready to lead Nigeria to the promised land. So he said all he can say is that let us continue to pray for him. I will pray for him to do what? To do the needful to become the president again. He is already been prayed for. He's already the president. So he should do the needful. We should pray, you and me. I think I don't know if we are going to pray again, because Gospel Akpabio, the Senate President, and every other entity that surrounds Tinubu should be the one to go and knock his head and tell him this is what you're going to sign goodwill, sign good bills. This is not what you should be advising the nation or the citizen to do, to be praying. So as soon as they pray, how much are they going to be paid? Because you are all there to represent all of us one after another. You understand? They have given you a leadership mantle as to represent a constituency. They have given you all a leadership mantle as to represent a jurisdiction. And if you fail in your work, if you fail in your duty, this is how you will see the nation. So in the next 7 years or 4, 5 years thereabout, you're not even talking about the next 3 years. The first tenure you don't. We have not talked about the good health of that man. You are telling us, or you're advising us, or you're praying that yes, Nigeria will still be a better nation. That you may not recognize Nigeria. According to the headline, says that by the time Tinubu is through with his tenure, many won't recognize Nigeria again. Definitely. So through towards the comment section, everybody is trying to lay their comment and lay an abusive words on whatever you might have said, you Gospel Akpabio. Now, for the first commentator, his name is Sunday Uloko. This Senate president talks before he thinks. Therefore, he is not always taken seriously. Okay, taken seriously, whichever way. I don't know where the angle this man is coming from. Maybe he wanted to say that this Senate president does nothing before he talks or talks before he thinks. Okay, live. This is English. He says that this Senate president talks before he thinks. That means he does not think before he talks. Wow, Emmanuel Udoko says, wow, I laugh out loud. We don't recognize it already. That Nigeria is in jeopardy already. So what? This is not the Nigeria we woke up to meet, and this is not Nigeria that we were giving birth, into. This is not Nigeria we woke up, as part, declaring our allegiance to. This is not the particular Nigeria that will sing the anthem. This is not the Nigeria. They said we were the leaders of tomorrow. It is even better still that the youth that that have grown to this stage to know that okay, they were the leaders of tomorrow. They are not leading. Fine, it's good. Let them squander whatever they want to squander. Let them jeopardize what they want to jeopardize, because the Nigeria we see today, we see it no more. That is what it is, because the kind of Nigeria we're seeing today, in the next 3 years, we see it no more. Yeah, because according to what they say the Egyptians will see today, will see them no more. It is only God, definitely fine, cool, but we are the God that can help ourselves. You understand? Because where two or more are gathered, there He is. So if they think there is still a God somewhere that will come and assist them, I'm not sure, because the God is within them. But if they don't do the right thing, they won't see God, and that is why they are not seeing God, because they have not done the right thing. Because the Bible which says, where two or more are gathered in my name, there will be definitely things will work out fine. So in God's name, and God, everything He created are good. Either good or bad, you want to face it, you will face it. So Nigeria, as it is, we're facing. We're trying to be good, and the federal government are trying to be bad. That is what it is, because from the atrocities they have been committing, let's check towards what has been happening to Nnamdi Kanu. I'm just using that, citing that as an example, because Nnamdi Kanu now has been discharged and acquitted. So if a God say yes, who would say no? The time frame may be different. The time frame may not be understood as it is, but I believe God's time is the best as it is. So if we like, we recognize Nigeria. If we like, we don't recognize Nigeria. So lastly, from the Mohammed Yahaya, which is the third commentator, that says, okay, I agree with you, Your Excellency, Mr. SP, Senate President. Many won't recognize Nigeria again. Many will also not recognize Nigeria's again. Many will not recognize the president if he's still alive to then. Gospel Akpabio, if you're still alive to then, let's watch and see that if truly from your words, either directly or indirectly, either rhetorically or ironically, by the time Tinubu is through with his tenure, many won't recognize Nigeria again. Yes, this is where I'm gonna draw the curtain. I would like you to share your views, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for listening, and God bless you. Omo.